Nicole?
Hi, I'm Nicole Buchanan. Originally, I'm from Gloucester, Ohio. Um, right now, I'm living and working in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm still a student, so I'm still learning a lot of things. This is my first ever artist talk, and I actually didn't realize until this morning. I emailed Holly to see if I could still speak, and she said that I could, thankfully. But yeah, I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now, working on my BFA with majoring in fine arts with a concentration in metalsmithing and jewelry work at CCAD. Um, Poppy Hollow was pretty much an experimental piece all around. It was experimental in form. Those pieces are all hollow formed sterling silver, and they're backed with a copper plate. Since it was my first piece, I didn't want to go all out with the silver. Um, but yeah, and it was experimental in concept because I had just started kind of delving into flowers and the symbolism behind flowers, because um, I thought it was really interesting. I came across the fact that poppies are the flower of remembrance, and I thought that that was really beautiful. And the hollow forms kind of fit into the concept of memory too, because it's kind of like holding them within, and kind of like lockets that can't open. And when I was researching more about flower symbolism, I came across like its Victorian origins, and that actually kind of led to where I'm at now in my practice, because I came across memorial jewelry and mourning jewelry, and I just thought it was a really beautiful way to commemorate people and to commemorate events and really like celebrate the important events in life. And I thought that was really amazing. So originally, Poppy Hollow was really meant as an aesthetic functional piece, just as experimentation, but ended up being a great jumping off point for my larger concept and body of work, with memorial jewelry that's becoming my thesis gallery show, which is happening this April. It also really cemented my love for jewelry making and the potential that it has in art because of the relation to the body and dealing with such like close and personal subject matter, and then it's, you know, proximity to the body and being really held close, which is part of the reason why I love like pendants and necklaces and things like that, is because it's really like close to your heart and everything. So it's just kind of a nice metaphorical and literal connection. And I also think that this kind of is nice in this show because I've faced like dealing with folks in fine arts, there's always that issue, you know, where they're not, there's kind of like the line between fine art and craft. And I've dealt with kind of people going back and forth because I also do fiber work, I do painting, I do metal smithing, I do all kinds of multimedia things. But it's just nice having this in an all women show with so many other craft folks. Like it's, I don't know, it's really beautiful, and I'm really glad that I get to be a part of this. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I have an Instagram and a website. I'll write it out in the chat, and I'm really glad that I get to be a part of this with everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole, and congrats on working on your BFA thesis. That's very exciting, and I know a stressful time, so be easy on yourself. Sounds like you have some great work underway, and I like that you mentioned craft. It is a very craft-heavy show, fine craft and fine art, and I think that's something special about the Dairy Barn historically, and definitely about this exhibit. Lacey?